very much. Lieutenant Governor Reynolds, thank you for that very nice introduction. And thank you for welcoming the Lieutenant Governor and I to the Family Leader August Summit. This is great to be here and to have this honor and opportunity to address this Family Values Summit. Families are the important building blocks to building a strong state. Ultimately, everyone in this room understands that our families are better off when they can provide for themselves and not be dependent on government. We in government have a responsibility to eliminate barriers for opportunities for our families and get out of the way. And that starts with ensuring that Iowans have an opportunity to find a good job. The Lieutenant Governor and I have focused every day on creating more jobs and more opportunities for Iowans, eliminating some of the regulatory barriers and tax barriers that prevent that from happening. And I'm proud to say just last month, we set a record of number of people employed in this state, more working than any other time in our Iowa history, erasing all the job losses of the Culver administration. We have a very ambitious goal of seeing family incomes increase by 25%. And that means we're not looking just simply at jobs, but at good paying jobs and long-term careers. And a lot of these are in the area where the Lieutenant Governor has put a lot of emphasis: science, technology, engineering, and math. And we have exciting investments in our children's future in this area. And Iowa State University, where you're located here, is training a lot of people in these important fields that can go out to these careers and be part of the future of our state. These jobs provide good income for Iowa families so that they can bring home a paycheck that they can live on as a family. We've also known that for a number of years, Iowa families have been paying way too much taxes, especially property taxes. That needs to change. I'm proud to say this year, after 3 decades of trying, we finally got property tax reform that will result in property tax reductions for all classes of property and some income tax reduction as well. We also know that if a family is to grow and prosper generationally, we've got to have a good education system. This year, we finally passed transformational education reform that has historic school choice provisions, including the most sweeping homeschool changes since I signed the homeschool law 20 years ago. It also provides independent accreditation opportunities for our private Catholic and Christian schools. Another area of focus has been to get our state finances in order. And I want to tell you that our CPA auditor, David Bout, was a great help in that. He did a great job. You may know he was recently recognized and chosen to chair GASB, the Government Accounting Standards Board for the whole United States. He will be the chair of it for the next 7 years because of the great job he did here working with us to get Iowa's finances in order. We're proud of David Bout and proud of what we've accomplished. And by the way, Mary Mosman, who's also a CPA, was the auditor elected 3 times here in Story County, is the one I appointed to be his successor. She too will be a watchdog for the taxpayers of Iowa. Iowa families who fund state government with their tax dollars balance their budgets, and they expect their state government to do the same. And it wasn't happening. I'm proud to say we've changed all of that. We inherited a $900 million projected deficit and a financial mess where they were spending more than the state was taking in and using one-time money for ongoing expenses. And when the money ran out, they didn't stop spending. They went on a big borrowing spree with this iJobs failed debt program. We're still paying it back to the tune of $55 million each and every year for 25 years. I'm proud to say we changed it. And now we're paying down debt, and we're spending less than we're taking in. Last year we only spent 97% of revenue. We put together a 2-year budget and 5-year projections. We stopped all these bad budgeting practices, and I'm proud to say now we've restored all the money the Culver administration took from the cash reserve and economic emergency account, and we have a substantial balance in the state treasury. It's about time the federal government learned from what we and other states have done and quit spending more than they're taking in. They're mortgaging our future, and they're hurting our children that are going to have to pay it back. I want to thank you for the support and help that you've given me in all the campaigns that I've run, and in the honor of serving you in this state. It is an honor and a privilege to serve the people. I'm very humble. I want to say thank you for all the people that say they're praying for us. We need your prayers. We appreciate the prayers and the encouragement and support you've given us. Your support does not go unnoticed. It is appreciated. And if you're at the Capitol, I would encourage you to stop by and see the Lieutenant Governor and I in our offices, or in the next week or so, stop by the Varied Industries building at the Iowa State Fair at the governor's booth. We are honored and proud to be your humble servants. And I want to say again how much I appreciate the invitation and the opportunity to be with you. God bless you all.